Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Ross, and welcome to the Online World Livestream Saturday Night Edition. I'm your host, Joseph Ross, and let's get tonight's stream started. Thank you. Hello, ABC. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. How are you doing? I'm doing great. It's good to be back. Thank you. It's actually a Nintendo 64 shirt that my number one best friend got me last year, I think. It's nice. Hello to the second person who just came here. How are you? Man, I look better than I thought. That's cool. So, how is everybody tonight? Having a good night. I'm just here live and staying home and trying to expand this channel during my staycation. I thought I'd do that because I could. So, here I am. How's everybody's night going? How was your week? I had a good week off work and been working on my novel and going out and that kind of thing, and just having a good time. And go back to work next week, and then I might go have another staycation or an actual vacation sometime in early September if I'm lucky enough, and look forward to that. So, yeah. But how you all doing? I see we only have one person in here. Let's share the link to the stream and let's get some more people in here, guys. Thank you, ABC. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the link. I'll go ahead and message some of my friends that I am currently live. I'm live right now, guys. So, ABC, how was your week? ABC Training SLC. I don't know where the screen name comes from, but you've been here a number of times. How have you been? Hey, Ben, how are you? Good to see you. That's KVL. Okay, hey, KVL. Now I know who you are, ABC. It's you, KVL. That's cool. Thank you, Ben. Um, how are you, Ben? Have you had time to think about my proposal for us and our YouTube channels? I know Emma's down for the idea. I'm waiting for you to respond to that. And, if you say yes, we can get down to it and make it happen. By the way, I'm having a Dr. Pepper cream soda that I brought from work. I actually brought it from work. I didn't take it from work. Like I work at a grocery store and I brought it with money. So yeah. What? You don't have time? You don't have time to do the podcast that I so want us to do? Well, Emma's down for it. I don't want to do a podcast without you. Can you think about it some more, Ben? Maybe we could do it like A couple times a month, or oh, that's because I'm live from my Mac. Um, you don't think you could like maybe we could do this the podcast twice a month or something? That would be fun. Okay. Well, that's okay, Ben. Maybe if Emma's down, we could do a podcast and you can join us sometimes. I don't know. I really would love it if you were a part of the podcast, but I guess we could talk about that in private. So, how was your week, Ben? I had a good week. I've been on staycation from work, and I'm having a good week. I'm having a great weekend, and life is good. How about you, Ben? How you been? I hear you, Ben. I'm glad you had a good week. Sorry that apparently you and Kivia aren't getting along, but I'm glad you had a good week, Ben. Good for you. I'm having a good week. I'm on staycation from work. Um, I earned it and needed time off work and time off my regular routine to just do whatever I wanted and have some time to myself, as well as time divided up with different people I care about and different things I care about. And I got it. My boss barely approved, but she did. And I might get another one next September. I mean, this coming September, early next month. Definitely going to the beach, probably sometime in September before the water cools. Looking forward to that. And I'm doing great. And been working on my novel, The Adventures of Ashley and Friends, the beginning. That's been fun. And also the podcast. I think last weekend I did a new episode of my podcast. Hey, Emma, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. And the podcast, I think, is about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes long for this episode. Excuse me, for this episode. Y'all should see the Joseph Frost podcast, season one, episode 6. I think it's awesome. I think it's one of the best episodes I've ever done. Um, I introduced 2 new segments in there, the joke of the day and the word of the day. And I also am very frank about Amber Heard and her idea to appeal the case that she so lost in the excellent city and county of Fairfax and what I think about that. So you guys should take a listen to it after the stream. It's available on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram page and Facebook page. So, yep, cast. But you can listen to the podcast and you'll find out what the joke of the day is. I don't know if I want to do puns. That's not a bad idea. This is the online world of Joseph Frost slash online world entertainment. So that's not a terrible idea, but I don't know if I want to do that at this moment. I'm not quite in the mood to do puns. I don't have anything to drink anyway. Ooh, we got a fourth person in here. Welcome to the fourth and the fifth person in here. Hello, people. How are you? What's the joke of the day today? I don't have one because I'm not making an episode of the podcast and I haven't come up with one. But yeah. I just said that I don't have a joke of the day today because that's reserved for the podcast and I don't have any jokes anyway. Why is my audio cutting out? That is super weird. I went live for my Mac because I need another USB-A audio cord for my iPhone in order to mount it to my ring light and connect it to the computer so it can be charged while live. So I decided to just go live for my Mac to make things simple, and I'm starting to regret that. And this is why I need a new Mac, but I'm not going to get one for a while because me and one of my best friends wants me to pay for it outright instead of getting credit for it. And I've decided to, at least for now, abide by that decision. So, I love this computer. I might be stuck with it. So, yeah. All right. Maybe in the future, I'll just go live from my iPad or when I'm not broke and my next paychecks come in next month at the beginning. I will buy a special cord for my iPhone that can either connect to my computer or connect to the wall outlet over there. And I won't have to go live for my Mac no more. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know who that is. I saw a Snap story about that, but I don't know who he is, and I don't want to get involved. So I don't. I have no thoughts on Andrew Tate. I don't know who he is, what he did, why he may be famous or infamous. I don't know. Thank you, Emma. YouTube does not tell me. I only know by the live chat. That's great. There are four people in here. One person is lurking, and I don't know who they are. I hate that. So, yeah, I don't have any thoughts on Andrew Tate. I don't know who he is, what he did or didn't do. I don't know. So, Emma, how was your week? I've had a good week. I'm on staycation from work. I go back to work next week. How's my book coming along? Good, good. I don't know if I'm either two-thirds done from my perspective. I'm the author, so it's basically the truth. Forget that. I'm in the middle of chapter 2 of my book, and we've got quite a few chapters to go because I'm not going to spoil the book, but the book starts out introducing the college gang of friends. They meet people, they get in relationships, and I'm in the middle of where they're in the relationships. And then other things happen, and then they graduate college, and that's the end of the first book. And the book I'm working on is the beginning of a series that, frankly, I hope to work on for years or throughout my life. And the name of the series is The Adventures of Ashley and Friends. The name of this particular book, which starts it off, is The Adventures of Ashley and Friends, the beginning. And as you can tell, Ashley is kind of like the honorary leader of the group, and she usually takes charge of the group and helping them decide things and making final calls throughout the book and maybe throughout the series. Although other characters get a chance to do that too. But yeah, there's four of them. There's Ashley, there's Emma, there's Josh, and there's Jerry. And that's college gang of friends, and they're seniors in college and a university, and they live in a townhouse. And that's all I'm going to leave it there. Once the book comes out, um, you will know everything. Why'd I pick the name Ashley? Because I felt like it. These names were randomly generated based on emotion. There's no coincidence. I mean, there's no relation to these things in real life. It's all coincidence. Um, it's nothing to do with people I know or even celebrities. This is something I thought of organically, and I went with it. I remember I was listening to some music on YouTube on my Xbox, and I just felt strucken, if not compelled, to work on a new book for the first time in forever. And I'm like, yeah, this mood is right. I should work on a new book. So eventually I made myself, and I got on this very computer where I'm live streaming from right now, and I opened up Microsoft Word and started working on it. And I've been on and off working on it ever since, whether it's on my Mac or my iPad here, and even my new iPhone. So yeah. By the way, that is a screenshot of one of my favorite YouTube cartoons. Do not tell the owner. I'm a big fan of his cartoon, and I want to buy it, but I didn't mean to show that. But anyway, yeah. So whether I'm working on my Mac or my iPad or my iPhone, I'm working on my novel, and I've had a wonderful time. I sent out a limited preview to some of my closest friends, and I hope they're reading it, including Lucky Seven, my college group of best friends. I hope you guys have read it by now if you're watching this. And I know one of my best friends has read it, and she said it's a good book. So that makes me happy. Thank you to that person. And yeah, right now, the book is basically functioning like a love story. There'll be other parts to it, but it's right now basically a love story about a group of college best friends and their love lives. That's basically what it is right now. KVL, I just said that this book has nothing to do with celebrities. That includes Ashley Tisdale. I have not heard that name in a while. So, no, none of the characters are based on real life people. This is all fiction. It's all fictitious. It's all my work. That has nothing to do with real life. This is not a biography or nonfiction or political commentary or anything like that. It's just nonfiction. So yeah, I think Ashley and Emma and Josh or Jerry are pretty cool people that I picked out, and their characters are pretty cool. And yeah, and in fact, no, I'm not going to read the beginning of the book. That's stupid. Maybe someday I'll do that. But yeah. So where the rest of you go? There you go. Now three of you are back. All right, that's good. Maybe I should just not believe the counter. All right. I'm gonna see at some point if I can't buy a long enough iPhone cord so I can go live from the iPhone mounted to my ring light instead of my Mac. But yeah, thank you, KVL. I think it's people's internet and probably my own too. My router is probably about a few years old. So at some point later this year or early next year, I'm going to call the cable company and say, listen, this router is crap. It's from the last decade. I want something modern. I appreciate the 100 megabits per second speed, but I need a modern router that's compatible with having multiple devices on and some of them live streaming at the same time. So I need a new Wi-Fi router. So I will get Comcast to get to that when I feel like it, or when it becomes necessary, whichever happens first. I think now it's a good time for me to serve myself some sangria that I got from Safeway. So I'm going to do that. Be right back. Don't don't disappear on me. This is what I'm having, by the way. Got this at Safeway. Cheap in price, but not cheap in quality. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting. There you go. That's better. Leave it on there for a few seconds. I got this. I think they sell it at Safeway. I know they do at mine. Excuse me. Good. And there's enough for next time. Perfect. Cheers to this weekend, my staycation, and this stream, and beyond, and to you. Thank you to all 3 to 5 of you for being here. And may there be more people. And by the way, this channel's anniversary, I think, is August 30th. Here's to 4 years and to many, many, many more. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun. So, guys, I have a question for you. I already have an idea for what I would do if I joined Twitch. I would do sort of what I do with the podcast, which is like a show, but not necessarily one. I would do some of the same format, only it would be on video, obviously, because it's Twitch. But do you think on Twitch I should also stream the way I play Grand Theft Auto on there if I can get my Xbox to cooperate with that? What do you guys think about that, given that some of you have seen how I play Grand Theft Auto on my Discord server? Do you think people would be interested in that? Obviously be 18 plus because it's Grand Theft Auto, but do you think like some people would be interested in that? Cheers, Ben. You think some people would be interested in seeing how I play Grand Theft Auto and just monkey around and rarely do the missions? Just cause a scene and, rob people and certain other activities that I'm not going to talk about on here. You think people would be interested in seeing that on just on Twitch? Yeah, Emma says yes. What do you think, Ben? Thank you, Emma. You think I should do that on Twitch? KVL, I got 2 yeses. Thank you. What do you think, Ben? Also, now that I'm wearing this shirt, it gave me a new idea. I've never thought of this in my life. Even if I have, it's been extremely rare. Maybe I could find a way to record some of the times I play my Nintendo 64 and post that online. Maybe I could do that too. But back to my Xbox idea. Um, what do you think, Ben? You think I should stream playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on Twitch and live with the consequences of that? 2 out of 3 people, so I'll probably get away with it when you do the racial sampling and just multiply for more people. Probably get away with it. I don't think you're pretty behind, Ben. Don't worry about it. But what I'm trying to ask you is, do you think I should stream playing Grand Theft Auto the way I do on Twitch if I were to join Twitch, as well as do a regular show on Twitch? Okay, so we got a unanimous majority here. The people of the Saturday night midnight stream and I have spoken. I'm going to base it off 80%. I am 80% likely to stream Grand Theft Auto 5 on Twitch if I join, as well as do my own show or like a show format on Twitch as well. And we've spoken. That's it. Thank you. So, yeah, you know, I would like some help joining Twitch. If, like, one person offered to help me, but they were never able to do it. So, you think I should just join Twitch by myself and wing it? Or should I like get someone to help me join Twitch and be there for my first broadcast on there? What do you guys think? Yeah, I did that with YouTube and I got away with it. I did that with Instagram and got away with it. But Twitch, you can go viral on there. And I would have joined TikTok, but the FCC is against it. So that sounds like a security risk, or I would have already. So what do you think? You think I should wing it with Twitch? Or do you think I should like get some help with that? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm sure you can figure it on your own. KVL says hire Ben as your coach. What do you think, Ben? I don't know if I could hire you, but what do you think? You think I should get some help with some friends down here in the East Coast? Maybe talk to you a little bit over the phone about Twitch or what? You think I should get some help before I join Twitch? Or do you think I should just wing it? Hi, Squish. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How do you know Emma? Emma, do you know Squish that cat? Oh, it's Anna. Oh, wow. If it's Anna, then that answers my question. Hi, Anna. How are you? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, what was I on about? Oh yeah, Ben. Ben, do you think I should like wing it on Twitch, or would you like to help me set up Twitch and do a practice stream or what? Thank you for the first like. Thank you. We got our first like while we were live too. So that'll show up right after the live ends for people who've yet to view the replay. That's good. Good job, guys. Thank you. We got 7 people here tonight. Two of my favorite numbers are 7 and 9. 7 because that's the number including me of my group of college best friends and other things like gambling and luck like that. And 9 because it represents the year 1999 in which I became a Christian. So those are some of the main, if not the main reasons why 7 and 9 are my favorite numbers. So yeah. Thank you for the second like, guys. 5 is also one of my favorite numbers. Everything is cutting out. Thank you, YouTube Studio and my Mac. I appreciate this. Psych. All right. We'll just give it a minute. I'll just be quiet for a few seconds and maybe it won't cut out so much. No, I don't want to close the stream and open it again because it'll be a hassle to get everybody back and set up a new whole YouTube video. I'll just see what I can do. I think next time I'm gonna see if I can buy the right cord for my iPhone to be mounted to my ring light and still connected to the computer or even the wall outlet and still charge. I I knew I probably should have done that before, but I'm right now, guys. That's why I haven't done it. You don't want to know how broke I am. It's embarrassing. So I'm not going to tell you. Okay? But I'm broke until September, probably. Bye, Anna. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I think I might wing it with Twitch. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. Did I just? You can't kick people from a YouTube stream. Only I can do that. I mean, if they are moderators on a YouTube stream, like I don't have the ability to make anyone moderators yet, if that's the case, because I'm not a YouTube partner. I don't know if that's part of the partnership or not. But if that's a thing, that's probably reserved for YouTube partners, which I've been trying to be one ever since I started this channel 4 years ago and have not been successful at that yet because they have such a high threshold, which I've never come close to meeting. So, yeah. This is why I ask you guys to share everything you see on here with everyone so that I can reach thousands of subscribers and thousands of watch hours so that Google will say, hey, let's approve Joseph Ross and let's pay him and let's give him these features and allow him a community tab and allow him to sell things on here. That would be excellent. And I frankly would be very grateful for that and proud of you as well if we reach that together, guys. So yeah. All right. Who is here? Type a one in the comments if you're here. I'd appreciate that. If you're here, type a one. The counter says there's only one person, but I don't believe that. Now it says there two, and I still don't believe that. I know there's more of you. But if you're here, say something, please. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Ben. I know you're here. That's good. So yeah, Ben, I think what would you do if you was me? Would you wing it with Twitch, or would you get one of your good friends or best friends to help you with Twitch at first? What would you do? Get Taco Bell. Taco Bell sounds better, KVL. You would have me wing it, but look it up on YouTube first, excuse me, on how to do it. Okay. I might do that. Okay. And Emma says I should just wing it. So, all right. I think I have my answer. I think I'm going to join Twitch by myself. One of my best friends from college offered to help me, but they haven't been able to make time for me to do that yet, which is not their fault. And I forgive them for that. They're busy. So I'll just join Twitch by myself. I won't even announce it on here. I'll just do it and, make my own audience on there. And you guys find me. That's great. And eventually I'll tell everybody about all the platforms, everybody from all platforms together. And Joseph Frost Online will be completely connected. And that'll hopefully be a good thing. And KVL says to wing it. So that's everybody. Everybody says wing it. And everybody says play Grand Theft Auto 5 on there sometimes. So yeah, that's what I'll do then. I wonder if the Xbox One X is even capable of streaming to Twitch. I'll have to find out. Hopefully it is. Um, yeah. I've only been on here for 35 minutes. I'd like to go on for an hour. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about the podcast if you've heard of it? Who's here as seen any of the recent episodes of the podcast I've uploaded, and including the latest one, episode 6? By the way, like I said on there, if you've heard it, there's only going to be 1 to 3 more episodes, likely only one more episode of the podcast before I end the season, take a break, and then start it sometime in the fall, to be honest with you, because I want to end season 1. It's almost 2 years long, which was unintentional. So we'll just go with it being like a year, and then like end it late August, early September, take a break, and then sometime in September, October, do season 2, and then make sure that only lasts a year, and then do season 3 from there, and so on and so forth, kind of like a TV schedule or something like that. But yeah, that's the plan with the podcast. I don't want season 1 to have like 20 episodes, but be like 2 years long. That's ridiculous. So, yeah. Obviously, I can do season 2 and I can have more episodes within the right time frame. So yeah, it is my fault for not taking it more seriously in the past when I first started and having season 2 just end instead of season 1 just end. But we all live and learn, and I'm new to this business with that particular field. So yeah, I learned my lesson. Next time, work harder. I'm producing more in less time, and I'll do that. So yeah. Also, I know earlier this year I announced I was going to do a show called Joseph Frost Tonight. That may or may not happen this year. I don't know yet. I'm hoping to. We'll see. But I'm not going to make any commitments to that happening. I would like to kick off the first episode of that by wearing my suit that I have. But if I'm not able to, I might still do it anyway without the suit. I don't know, but it's unlikely. But we'll see. And I won't be live like this. It'll be either previously recorded or it'll be live, but there'll be no chat. It'll be like a live broadcast instead of a live stream. So we'll see. But I might do a show on here called Joseph Frost Tonight. I don't know yet. Um, I don't think I'm able to set up a green screen, dude. I'm live from my apartment. You're not even allowed to put anything nailed against the wall. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get a green screen behind me. So I'm just going to have to say sorry, I can't at this time. KVL. Okay. I'm not able to do a green screen. Okay. And I don't have office space where I can go to get green screen set up, and I don't even know how that works with all that stuff. I would need staff, and I couldn't pay them all the fair amount they deserve, and I'd be in debt if I did. So I'm just doing with what I can by myself and the things I have and that kind of thing. Okay. Really? I didn't know that, Ben. I still don't have money for a green screen. But that's good to know I would not have to nail things to the wall that have a green screen. That's good to know that. Thank you, Ben. That makes me feel a little bit better about that. All right. Let's see. So yeah, Joseph Frost Tonight. I know I said that'd be a thing on my other platforms, and including Facebook and stuff like that. Probably my personal one. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. If it does, and if it it happens anytime soon, I'll be frankly surprised. Excuse me. Kind of busy living my life with friends and work and working on my novel and this channel and my Instagram to be doing that. But if I make time for Joseph Frost tonight to come out the way I want, and I'm able to get my suit dry cleaned for the first episode anyway, then I'll do it. But we'll see. And we'll give that show one season um, for a year or less from when it starts and see what happens with that. But technically, my first show was the Joseph Frost show, just wasn't released first. So both Joseph Frost Tonight and the Joseph Frost Show, My Baby, they'll be tied for being the first show if I do that, which I've made peace with at this point. So yeah. So even though you'll see the Joseph Frost, even though you'll see Joseph Frost Tonight first, just know that the truth of the matter is they're both were the first show, and one was recorded before the other. So just know that for all you out there, if you ever have fans who are into trivia about this, know that the correct answer is yes, the Joseph Frost show was first, but it didn't come out first. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna get myself another soda here. Actually, I'll get myself a little bit more sangria. I'll do that instead. So what are you guys plans for the end of the summer and for fall? What are you guys plans for that? I'll be lucky to go to the beach before the water gets cold to celebrate the heart of the summer, other than my God family reunion I had earlier this month and a few other things that happened throughout the summer that were good. But yeah, at least half of the heart of the summer will be when I'm at the beach, if I get to go to the beach in early September. And that'll be joyful. And look forward to that possibility. And then summer will end and it'll be fall. I get to wear my hoodies again. One of my new best friends got me a couple nice hoodies, and I like them. I can't wait to wear them regularly. That'll be nice. And yeah, what are your guys' plans for the end of summer and fall? Let's talk about that. I have a question, actually. Ben, are you still here? I just thought of this on the fly, but it's important. Ben, are you still here? Great, thank you. Should I start out Twitch, like my first broadcast on my Mac, or should I do it on my iPhone or iPad? What do you think? Okay. I don't want to find that out the hard way. Given how my Mac acts when I'm on YouTube Live, I should probably just wait till I get the right cord for my iPhone to charge while broadcasting and probably do it from the ring light. So maybe I should do it from my iPhone because it definitely has better quality. I can even record in 4K where my Mac can't. It records in 7020p, doesn't read 4K files. Every time I airdrop a 4K file, it converts it to HD, and it's almost unstable when I try to broadcast here on YouTube. So I probably will just use the mobile app for Twitch, at least for when I first kick it off. I think that'd be better. So you help me figure that out. I'll do it on mobile. Thank you, Ben. When I get a new Mac someday, I can go live on my Mac. My Mac's still a great computer. It's just I don't know, man. Apple had to change chips again, which the chips are good. I'm happy about that, but they had to change chips again and make my computer obsolete in the process. And I guess the computer, you know, started getting old anyway, and it is what it is. But at least it does the essentials and more. So yeah, I love this thing. I think I'll keep it because Apple's not going to give me the money I feel like I deserve if I were to trade it in. So I'll just keep it as a side computer in a different part of my office. But yeah, I need a new main computer, and hopefully it'll be with the M2 chip coming up, or the M3 if it takes too long to save up. The M3 chip coming up in a distant future when I save up enough money to pay for it outright, which will take a long time from now, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's too bad I can't ask for a new Mac with the M2 Pro chip coming out later next month for Christmas with the terabyte hard drive and 16 or 32 gigs of RAM. It's too bad I can't ask for crap like that for Christmas or my birthday in January and get it. That would be great, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to buy that crap myself. So whatever. When I bought this computer 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, I paid for it outright in cash, and actually brought it online for like I think 2,000 hundred some dollars, and then I went to my local Apple store and picked it up, and my 27th birthday, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. And then this computer wouldn't work for a year. Then Apple fixed the problem, and I got it to work, and I've enjoyed it ever since that moment. And I've had 4 out of 5 years of joy and productivity and stuff like that with this thing. And I guess I've got another year with this thing, but at some point I'm gonna have to close the book on it as my main computer, and it'll be what it'll be. And then I'll get a new computer, and hopefully that'll last as long as I wanted this thing to be the main computer, which would be several years. I'm hoping when I get a new computer next year, I won't have to get one until like the maybe mid late 2020s. Like I want to be married or married with a baby by the time I have to get new Mac. I don't want to get new Mac after next year for a long time. They better not switch chipsets or only give me a couple few operating systems of support. They better give me like several operating systems of support, and as good as forever in terms of general support and updates and upgrades and stuff. I'm not going to want to be later on this decade and have to get a Mac like 4 times by 2030. I'm not going to be happy with that crap. So, Apple, please No more switching chips for a long time and making computers less longer than you did with the 2012 MacBook Pro or the iPhone 6. Please stop doing that and make things last longer. Thanks. I love you. Thank you. All right. Um, so yeah, I hope I don't have to get a new computer after next year until I'm almost not a young man anymore. That'll be nice. By the way, I have a that's a good question I just thought of. Do you think a terabyte is enough to have space for you as a personal user and be able to have the hard drive have enough space to run a small business out of? You think a terabyte's enough for that, or should I go for like 2 terabytes or maybe even more, which I don't think would be necessary, but it could be. What do you think? You think if I brought an M2, M3, whatever Mac and selected like a terabyte, that be enough to form the Color Star company and have my personal files on it? Or would I need 2 terabytes or 3 terabytes? What do you think? We'll start with you, Ben. What do you think? How many terabytes do you think I'm going to need to be able to make my future computer, run my own business and have my own personal files? So I was thinking one. Not with the MacBook Pros they make today. That used to be true when Intel Macs were current and stuff like that, but with the way they make them today and the fact that they're ARM and all soldered together in SoC chips and stuff, you can't do that. So once I select something and it's made and I pay for it and walk out the store or open the box, it's as good as done. So whatever hard drive size I pick, I have to live with for the lifetime of the laptop. So I need a good answer from this. You don't have to decide if you don't want to, or you don't have to help guide me in this if you don't want to, but I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, or even 3 terabyte MacBook Pro would be necessary to run an LLC plus my personal files. That's what I'm thinking. Because when I'm older or later this year, if I'm lucky, which I doubt will happen this year, but if I'm lucky, I'd like to start my own LLC and also have room for my files and my YouTube videos that I have copies of, and that kind of thing. PCs, you can do that, Ben. You can't do that with MacBook Pros these days. The Intel Macs, you can do that, and the PowerPC Macs before them. I'm not a PC dude. I don't like Windows anymore. I'm never going back to Windows ever. It would take it's okay, come to the live if you can. I get it. I would get a Linux PC, but I wouldn't make it my primary, Ben. Upset for two factors. And this is why I don't have a Linux PC as a side computer or as a primary. One, I have limited knowledge and limited skill with Linux, and I don't know anyone that could teach me anything that well about Linux. Two, they don't have Microsoft Office. I do not care for the alternatives. I want Microsoft Word and whatever I'm using at whatever time connected to OneDrive at all times. Those two are the reasons that I don't have a Linux PC right there. If Microsoft would make a port of Office for Linux, that would be different. I would consider that. Besides, I like the Mac because I could like make a call on this phone here and it could be answered on my Mac and vice versa. And I can easily share everything together with my iPad, my phone, and my Mac. And it's got great security and it's all one ecosystem. And I love it that way. So, yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. I am live right now. I thought you were talking about watching my stream. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I like Linux. I've experimented with it throughout the years, but I'm only so good at it. And I'm like a beginner after all these years. And frickin' they don't have Office. They don't have Office. They don't even have OneDrive. I can't even access my files on Linux. I don't want to have to use a web browser to do files and to have limited Microsoft Office capability. That's no, that's not acceptable. So yeah, because I know that oh yeah, you can just use Google Chrome or Firefox or Chromium and still log into OneDrive online and get Word for free, but that's not the same. You don't get all the same formatting and stuff, and it's very tedious work or whatever. I just don't want to put up with that. So no, I'm not doing that crap. It's not even necessary. So no. Um, what else was I gonna say? And the free Office online through a web browser is not as nearly as good as the desktop apps and the mobile apps of Office anyway. I don't even think you have two-page view and regular page view on Microsoft Office for the web. I think it's all like one thing, like frickin' WordPad, which I know it used to be the case. I don't know if it still is, and I don't like that. So no, I would not use Linux and do my work on there. I know Linux has some great tools for different things, but they don't have a great Office tool. They don't have Microsoft Office on there. So no. And plus, I like the Mac ecosystem, the Apple ecosystem, because everything's synced together. My iPad, my text messages, my phone calls, my FaceTime, and all my files and everything, they're all synced together. I like that. But I think I've talked about Apple for 5 minutes and I didn't mean to. So, yeah. Anyone have anything else to add to anything? I think I'm going to have to cut this live stream short in a few minutes or when someone gets here. But yeah, I don't know. I think someone's coming. I don't know. That or I misunderstood a text message, but I was going to end it at about an hour and 15 minutes anyway. So type a one if you're still here, guys. Emma, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Can you please talk to Ben? And I know Ben gave me an answer. He can't do it at the moment, but see if you guys can like try to do a podcast with me. I would love it. It would help both of our channels go up and it would be a fun project we could do and I would really enjoy it with you guys. And one of you can record it and I can have a copy. We could upload it to both of our channels and stuff and promote each other and have fun. on the podcast and everything like that. And I would just love it. Thank you, Ben and Emma. I really love you guys. Some of my favorite people. I'm glad I know you. And yeah, and you know, maybe during one of my next YouTube videos, Ben, I'll try and promote your channel again, like I've done before in the past and stuff. I know you're struggling to get more views and more subscribers, so I'll see what I can do about that. And yeah. Well, it's been over an hour. You guys think I should keep going until I have to go, or it's been an hour and 15 minutes, or should I end out on here while I'm still on top? What do you guys think, Ben and Emma? What do you think? Maybe even go live on Instagram later. Who knows? I think I'll stay for a few more minutes. You might take a nap soon. Yeah, that makes me not want to go live. That makes me want to leave. Ben, are you going to be here if Emma takes a nap? I don't know where KVL went. I know Anna left, but I don't know where KVL is. You got to go clean. All right, I'm going to go out then. This stream is over. I want to thank Ben, Emma, KVL, Anna, anyone else who was here and didn't say anything. I will see you guys privately later, Emma and Ben, but have a good night in the meantime. I'm Joseph Ross. This has been Online World Entertainment's The Online World Livestream. Thanks for coming. I'm Joseph Ross, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.